Do you feel that your performance differs from the on-screen performance to the audio performance?
I think that we've got to do things that we wanted to do with the series had it ever been made. Because we were thwarted, frustrated because the series never went to series. I shot Doctor Who for 6 weeks, 16 years ago, and that was it. And those ideas that Siegel and I talked about have really only now begun to come to fruition in the audios. That's the great thing about doing audios. Radio drama is you can do stuff that you might not even be suitable for, visually. So that's been great too.
Do you happen to have different characters in your head for different Daleks?
Yes. Yeah, there's more strangulated ones and the deeper ones. And yeah, I've got it all mapped out on the script. They said try and work out a voice. So I said, well, can I go and see the guy with the mask on? They said, well, he's just putting it on now. So I climbed into the back of a lorry to see him put the thing on. And as he was doing it, I started making noises that I thought would go with it. And unfortunately, I thought that is a painful voice, but it seems to be the right one.
Was there a moment that you realized, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, when I came to my first convention, and it's little me walking out into in this darkened space, and there were 2,500 people in a room, and the noise of it was like a plane landing, and you can see it almost knocks me backwards, and the blood just goes from my face like that, and I open my mouth to speak, and this little mouse squeak came out. It was terrifying, but of course after a couple of days it was great and it was easy, and now I enjoy them.
A rather booming voice said to me on the third day of shooting, "You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into." And I turned around and it was Gene Roddenberry.
Oh.
And I said, "Gene, what are you talking about?" And he said, "Oh, you'll find out." So here I am.
So we're in a box that's bigger on the inside and it travels through time and space.
Yeah, basically.
How long have Scotland Yard had this?
It was revealed in a later Doctor Who episode that your character was gay. Did you know that from the beginning, starting out with the role?
Yeah, I knew from the start. It was a very interesting thing that his sexuality is not something that's particularly worn on his sleeve. It definitely has a huge impact on his life.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest issue that CANTON has is that to be in a gay interracial relationship in 1969 in Nixon's White House is probably not the most convenient of situations, but sort of a relationship out of time. But it's fascinating to see, how that evolved, and especially with the older CANTON. What happened?
Yeah.
Where's your husband?
Yeah,
Show
what
and
happened?
don't
How'd it
tell.
go?
Yeah, right. 80, which is what I played him at. Suddenly, where's everything gone? Is he alone? Is he still? What happened to his partner?
Do you have a favorite memory from being on set with the Doctor?
It's no secret that Tom and I didn't get on originally. There was one moment where I just stood up to him. We were doing Horror Fang Rock, and he didn't want me to do a particular move, and I wanted to do it, and I think it was probably the first battle that I won, and things actually got a lot easier after that, and I just thought, oh yeah, because I've stood my ground and I've got reasons for standing my ground. I think that's probably my favourite memory.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's like if you can stand up to a guy, he'll respect you a little more.
Yeah.
What's the story behind the changing of your eye color? I know you had brown eyes, right, originally?
Yeah. The short version is change of producer. One producer liked brown eyes, the next producer liked blue. I was very happy to get rid of the lenses, I have to say, because I found I had to wear red. Red over blue makes brown. So I had to wear red lenses, and it was like looking through a sepia lens the whole time, so it was really difficult. The colours just taken out of your world, really. So I was pleased to get back to blue.
Did you have a favourite moment in which you filmed?
One of the best was David's first episode. The Prime Minister was around, and he gave her a telling off, and we all turned around and walked away from her. Unbeknown to all of you at home, as we turned around and walked away, we all hummed the theme tune. So, but nobody knew that, and you couldn't hear that. So that was our kind of little secret, gorgeous thing.